now that you're entering the pro game now, it's the first big step, right? It doesn't mean that you're there because there's a lot of hard work to do, but it is that big step. What sort of examples are you looking onto?
So my role models, would you say?
Yeah, like your role models, or even if it's not role models, you've signed your pro, right? And you've gone out on loan. Who are you looking at to say that, you know what, I want to do this or do better, or I want to have that sort of career?
Right. I've always had a liking of David Alaba.
Mm.
Like David Alaba, for me, he's what he's an unreal left back. Like he can do it all. He can tackle, he can head, he can get forward. Another example, Marcelo,
Mm.
unreal. Marcelo is an unreal fullback. I think he's like probably one of the best of all times.
Mm.
Like him defensively, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, like even though he don't play left back, but come on,
Yeah.
he is he's like the best one-on-one defender I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So someone like him, and
still,
yeah, he's a joke. Like,
yeah.
like these are just the people I look at, and I look at their careers, and I think if I really push myself, I can definitely be like in and around that level.
Mm. And with Mayowa, what sort of, now that, actually, do you reckon the season, in terms of your perspective, in terms of what you're hearing, in terms of having a Waterlooville, well, their situation is different, right? Because for the season, for them, it's
Done.
It's done, right?
Done.
And what does that mean for them in their promotion push?
I think this season is just void.
Wow.
I think the season's just void. They're just gonna have to start it again. It's like it never happened.
So for you, like, you have that emotional attachment there because obviously you were part of it, but you're going back to Mayowa. What are some of the lads at Waterlooville feeling like at the moment when you've spoken to them?
Yeah, like I said, I spoke to a few of the boys. They're in a really sticky situation themselves. Because you see, the difference is I was playing academy football, but this is men's football now. You got to think these lot have like houses, bills, families. They've got all of this to pay for. As an academy player, it doesn't touch you as much. But when you look at the older boys, you're like, whoa, like this is literally life or death. Like this is their job. Get it? And they've got families to feed and things to do. And when you speak to them, some of them are quite down because they don't know what's going on, like what's going to happen to them. Some of them are quite lost. But luckily, the FA said they're willing to pay up to 80% of the players' salary. So,
Okay,
I mean,
that still.
it's something to go by, isn't it?
Yeah, no, for real. And for you now, does this affect anything regarding you going back to Mayowa in the summer?
Nah, doesn't. I'm going straight back. I think I'm going straight back into Millwall.
That's cool. And in terms of their season, do you reckon that you guys might go back into training soon, or is it just literally you have no idea what's going on at the moment?
No, so far we have no idea what's going on. We just keep guessing when we're gonna go back in, but nothing's concrete. So all you can do is just keep preparing as if it's gonna happen the next day. So that's what we've been doing.
So you mentioned, I guess everyone's training by themselves at the moment, right?
Yep.
Does it feel, as a footballer, does it feel like that kind of pre-season, or do you just feel like you're in a bit of limbo because you don't know whether you're gonna have to go back and play games? Does it feel like it's the end of the season for you? How are you feeling at the moment?
Nah, you said it right. Limbo. Because right now it's kind of like summer, but it's kind of like pre-season at the same time. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a holiday, but you never know. Like the week after, you might be called in and be like, "Yeah, you're coming in." So
That's crazy.
you just don't know what's going on.
And how do you reckon you would feel if, let's say, the pandemic is over next week and they say, you know what, boys, we're calling you back in. We've got a game against, who knows, next week Thursday or upper week Thursday. How would you feel about that?
I'll be absolutely buzzing. I'm like, I can't wait to go back.
You reckon
Like
the
I
match
said,
fitness
everything was.
is still there, yeah?
Pardon?
You reckon the match fitness and everything is still there? You're ready to go?
I reckon I'm at about 70%.
That's good then. That's a good level to be at still.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's cold still. something else I realized as well is, so you signed your pro, but you've got your Under Armour thing going on as well, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So how's that? Because I mean, that's, I wouldn't say it's unheard of, but that's pretty big for someone that's just signed their pro to have, you know, quite a unique deal like that.
Nah, mate, I love it. I love Under Armour. I'll be real with you. Like, it warms my heart to be real with you. Like, when they first approached me, I was like, huh, type thing, because like I didn't know where or how they would have heard of me or seen me, but when they
I was
approached
about
me,
to
mate,
ask that actually. So, I mean, because you said you've been academy since 7, right?
yeah.
So obviously you've got your agent or your representative, etc., that would help you with your contract deals, etc. But in terms of like a sponsorship deal, how does that kind of come about?
Well, they approached my agent
Yeah.
firstly, because I'm guessing they were asking around who my agent was, and when they found out who my agent was, they approached him, and then my agent came to me, and he said, "Look, Under Armour are very interested in you. They've seen you play. They like the way you act. They like the way you present yourself." And like it just took me by surprise, 'cause I wasn't really expecting it.
Mm.
But when I met now Bruton, he man he sold the whole idea to me.
Mm.
I spoke to him a few times on the phone. I met him when he was down there in London, mate. Well, he really sold the company to me. So I was just like, you know what? Let me just go sign with these lot,
No, I
because
heard that.
they're really keen on signing me. They really want me to be their athlete. So why not?
And in terms of like responsibilities that have come through that, what sort of stuff are you doing with them at the moment?
Well, right now there's a little thing that they're trying to do, which is like spreading good vibes and good energy around, you know, because people at home, they may be bored out their heads, they may not know what's going on. So what they've just told us to do right now is just, you know, share our experiences, just share what we're going through and
Mm.
what we're doing, and you know, just try to get people talking,
Yeah.
because it's good for everyone to talk about it. You can't just sit around in your house and just not say anything, you know what I mean? Like, this is where like things like depression and that come through. So we're just trying to keep everyone active, make sure everyone's open and ready to talk and listen. So really, this is what we've been doing through this pandemic.